Hi. It's time for my third week of blogging. Let's see here. Is there anything else you guys should know about me? Let's start about how I am what I like to call Disneyfied, and what that means is most everything in my life goes back to Disney. I love Disney. I love Disney cartoons, Disney movies, Disneyland, just Disney. I love fairy tales and happy endings, princesses. That's why I do the thing on the weekend. My father and mother used to, before I was born, work at Disneyland. And so me and my brother and sister were raised Disneyfied, with Disney in every aspect of our lives. My first video that I ever had, VHS video, was Disney's Cinderella. And I still have the video in its original plastic casing. Yeah, I mean, I've moved on to get the DVD and everything like that, but I love the video. It was my first video ever. I love going to Disneyland. I just went, when did I go? September, and that was fun. I went with a client of mine, a disabled client, and he was blind, and he is blind, and it was his first time to Disneyland since he was a little boy, and he was 60. And he was turning 60 in October, so he was 59 at the time. And he, didn't remember what Disneyland was like or anything like that. And so he told me his favorite Disney song was When You Wish Upon a Star, and I knew that in the castle, in Sleeping Beauty's castle, when you stand in there, they play that song. And so I took him in, and I kind of snuck him in without him knowing that we were actually there, and he kept asking, "Are we there? Are we at Disneyland yet?" And I was like, "No, we're not." We ran into the gate, and it was the end of the day when we were going, because we got in at the airport, then dropped off at the hotel. We were staying at Disneyland. So then we walked in, we walked from the hotel down Disney downtown, through the gates. I walk him through the tunnel all the way down the main street to the castle, and he's still like, "Are we there yet? When are we getting to Disneyland? Gosh, this far away. I thought we got a close hotel, And I'm like, no, we're not there. And I ran him up into the castle, and it started playing When You Wish Upon a Star, and he was like, "We're here! We're at Disneyland!" And it was just such a touching moment for me, because Disney is such a big part of my life. To share something like that with a person, their first time, their first experience with Disneyland. And it was a great time in general, the whole time we were there. That was just one aspect of it that I loved. And he just was so funny, meeting the characters and, interacting with them. He really liked Ariel, meeting Ariel. We went to Ariel's grotto and had lunch with all the princesses, which he's a ladies' man, so he really liked that. And I mean, just sharing that experience with someone for the first time. I'd never done that before, because most people had already been to Disneyland, and he made it that special time for me, and that's something that I will always remember about Disneyland, even though I've been there quite a few times. And I can't wait to take my two nieces. My sister says that we all can't go. It's just going to be her and her baby's father going and taking the girls to Disneyland. And That's not possible, being that our family is so Disneyfied. You can't bring the girls without bringing us. Come on now. Other Disney moments of my life, I was working in special ed right after high school. I was a para-educator, and that means you work like directly with the students. And one student I had had Down syndrome, and we were working on reading, and there was this computer program where you type in the letters and it reads back the word to you after you read it, you know, just it says the word after you type it in. And so we're doing his words that he's supposed to be learning, like dog and cat and bat and fog and like just basic words. And then I type, and he's not having it. He does not want to do this. And I type in supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, and he got a huge grin on his face, and he's like, "That's supercalifragilisticexpialidocious," and it just screamed it at the top of his lungs. That's one of my Disney moments, because it just made his day, because everybody knows that word, and everybody associates it with good times, and, you know, brought a smile to his face. Another Disney moment to share, my first time doing Disney parties, I was Ariel, and the little girl totally thought I was Ariel. This was my first time dressing up as a princess and performing, and she, you know, she ran up to me and gave me a big hug. She knew that I was the real Ariel. You know, how did you get here? Where's, you know, how's Sebastian doing? Where's Flounder? You know, just on and on with the questions. And it was, those are the moments that make the job worthwhile, when they actually believe that you're the character. I mean, there's some moments where they're like, some of the kids are like, "You're wearing a wig, aren't you?" Or, you know, I had this one girl, I was playing Ariel, and she's like, "You know, I had fish for lunch, and it was probably your friend Flounder." What the heck? What is this kid on? Anyway, so, I mean, there's bad moments of, like, screaming children, you know, that want their way, but then there's those good moments, and that was one of my top Disney moments, is being Ariel and her believing that I was actually Ariel. And it's happened, you know, quite a few times anytime I go to a party. But that was my first time, and it really made it really special for me. Yeah, so, oh, I have a lot of things that are Disney, and so this is one of my prized possessions. I found it at a garage sale. Sorry for, like, looking at my chest. If you can see it, it's the original Walt Disney Cinderella game from the 50s. And it has most of the pieces. We're missing a couple of the shoes. But it has, like, little cards. I'm not really sure how to play. I think you just draw the card, kind of like Candyland, and move these little shoes across the board until you get to the castle. There's little tin shoes. Like, this is the yellow shoe. Can you see it? This is the yellow shoe. And it comes in this little bag and has this little stand-up thing, like a background, which I think is really cute. So when you're playing the game, it stands up like that. It's really cute. Anyways, I got it really cheap. I'm not sure how much it's worth, but it's not like I'm going to be selling it anytime soon. So yeah, I have lots of Disney stuff. I have lots of Disney movies and Disney anything. Disney lanyard from the last time I was at Disneyland. I have little statues. My first statue was given to me by my aunt, and it's a statue of Cinderella, little glass statue, and it's really cute. And anytime I go to Disneyland, I pick up another one. I have a Dalmatian, I have an Alice, I have a Cheshire Cat, I have a White Rabbit. Alice, I love Alice in Wonderland. So I have the Little Mermaid and an Ariel statue and stuff like that. Oh, I guess I shouldn't kick the table this is sitting on. So, yeah. That's it. I love Disney. Ask me any questions about Disney and I would know it. Yeah.